Welcome to Heathen's Garage. We're back in the barn, right where we belong. And I finally cooled off about the Dakota blowing up. Are you guys trying to tell me that it's too cold in here? Now, if you guys haven't forgotten about this truck already, this is our 1987 Dodge Dakota. Small block Mopar, Caterpillar C12 turbocharger. It is currently the quickest car in my fleet. It is, however, quite broken at the moment. Now, if you want to see the video of us rebuilding this engine this summer, there's a whole playlist about it. We rebuilt it. We drove it for about, I would say optimistically, it had 2 hours of runtime on it in total, and then she started to knock it, so I stopped driving it. That's all there is to it there. Now we're going to pull the engine back out and hopefully find out what I did wrong. One thing about working by yourself, not too many people to blame but yourself. Disappointing. Do you need me to move your space blanket, Luna? Is it sufficient? Here we go. Where do we start? Turbocharger. Coming off. That's first. This is almost gloves temperature. That's still wrong. Apparently I'd really pushed my luck with the freezing temperature of my coolant because it was like crystallized in there. That's could have been bad. It wasn't frozen because I had some coolant going on, but it was definitely, there's crystals in there. Which reminds me, I better go check on the condition of the Jeep because the same guy made the mixture. And I think what I had going on was maybe a bad coolant checker tester freeze point words. Now, I'm not saying this is a highly logical way of going about it, but I'm basically going with undo everything that's the same size bolt head because that seems like it'll be quicker, you know, like within a given system or whatever. Like right now we're on. Yeah, that's right. Right now we're on air intake. So apparently to me that also means exhaust because they're, in this particular case, sort of attached. Since it's the same size head, we'll just take it off too. Oh no, why are you stuck? You're such a jerk. Anybody remember that song? From Napster days? You're such a jerk. Oh yeah. Exhaust. Ah. I have also, incidentally, we're going to change another thing while we're at this job, and that is this wastegate is not adequate. So we are going to do something different about that. You can come off, eh? One thing's for sure though. Oh boy. This Dakota is way easier to work on than the Jeep is. And it's all just due to placement. Everything's in a better spot. And I didn't try and keep it under the hood. You're loose. How about this jerk of a one? Also, I don't want to knock magnetic parts bins, but these are basically free and they hold bolts too. Why do I always drop something when I'm trying to speak? Oh, we should probably undo the oil line first, eh? Well, that's convenient that it's the same size. Okay, that's all the bolts undone, the oil line off. The drain tube kind of just comes with it. You just got to give it a twist and pull her up. No sweat. Twist? Oh yeah, gotta pull this up first. No, come on. Come on, hey, jerk. Okay, I have you now. We might redo some of this exhaust work. Now that we're like, you know, experienced TIG welders, we might try and redo a bit of this stuff. You can come out of there. Yeah, that's good. Peace off. Oh, now you're making a mess. Wait. Stay under here, girlie. Hi. What's the matter? Why are you acting so sad? Is it because I stole your blanket so I could kneel on something? Are you not happy about that? It's almost out. I want this come out the rest of the way. Come on, out you go. There we go. Another piece out. We're already on to our second bucket. Time for accessories bucket. Because to get the rest of the exhaust off, we have to get the alternator out of the way. That means we have alternator bolts. And alternator bolts are not the same as exhaust bolts. So we put them somewhere else. Where'd my wrench go? wire left, and then the alternator's ready. Move a little bit. Belt off. There we go. Hey, you just smelled the antifreeze and came running, eh? Does that mean it's time for you guys to go back inside? Don't even think about it, Elvis. Stop smelling that. I don't want you to get a taste for it. You guys are ready to go inside? Well, the Subaru has been running the whole time we've been working because I forgot about it. So I guess we may as well take you home, eh? We'll be right back with these messages. Yes, folks, we have made a website. It's true. Now, I made the website, so it's a little bit, well, not advanced, let's say, but it does seem to be functional, and everything we've ordered off of it has arrived in a reasonable amount of time. So if you're feeling inclined to go searching for some Heathen's Garage merchandise, there's the address, heathensgarage.com. Took the dogs home, and I got warmed up. And then when I went to walk out the door, the dogs were quite convinced they were coming with me again, so that didn't have a lot of purpose, but you know, it's okay. It's now spark plugs and headers and yeah, that time. Hopefully we see something on the spark plugs that gives us a symptom. Oh yeah, that figures. Of what went wrong, or at least what cylinder it is. Well, come in the frame and introduce yourself. Don't stand on the sidelines. This is my dear old dad. We'll call him Pops. He really doesn't know anything about this. He's just a plumber. This is his truck. One point in time. You bought it brand new, didn't you?
I did.
Right off the lot, eh? Was it this color?
It was that color.
And then when Steven painted it, it went to the other brighter blue?
Yeah, and then it got a shorter box on it, too.
Oh yeah, Steven put the short box on it.
It used to get some pretty good mileage.
Yeah, but it was very limited on cylinders when it was new.
It was. It ended up inheriting a performance package for the 6-cylinder it had.
Was that like a Mopar performance kit you could buy at the time?
It was. Came with a camshaft. The heads got ported.
The heads got ported. Like you had to port them, or?
I had to port them.
Okay. But did you get one of those template index kind of things, or?
Well, back in those days, we didn't really have that right away, so we just did our best. As it turned out, they were pretty close to what was needed.
Yeah.
We got the 3-angle valve job, cleaned up the ports, the valve guide bosses, and that sort of thing.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, these are your cylinder heads. They're just not for that engine. These are off your ramp charger. Ramp charger or power wagon? I keep it a little on the fat side. It probably could go a little leaner judging by those plugs. That one, a little
There's
dark.
really nothing indicating a problem yet.
We might not see anything indicating a problem either.
Not on the top end.
Well, I thought with the rod bearing making as much noise, I thought, oh, it's probably going to be low on compression on one hole. It should get oily, but it might not. Maybe that one I just handed you was the problem. It's the darkest.
It's dark.
Okay, that was number 5. Number 5. Don't make me second guess myself. My money's on 5. 12.2 to 1 AFR. That's what that looks like. Or 12.5 maybe? So they all basically look exactly the same. This one has a little bit of oil. That's cylinder number 5. Maybe it's the one that's the problem. Maybe it's not. Never again with the lap joints. After I tried those V-bands out, oh, they're so good. I'm never doing this again. This would be off already. The engine would be out if I had V-bands on everything. No, but I tell you, they cost a lot, but they seal properly.
Save time afterwards, especially if you have parts already.
They don't leak. They don't do this.
Right away from start to finish.
Always is. Well, we're up at least an inch now, so it must not be too much more engagement.
Will you put those V-bands on?
This time, I don't know. This piping's all done.
Yeah.
If I could if I could convince this engine to stay together, then I wouldn't worry so much about it. But when my last experience was 2 hours of runtime.
You might have to break down and go to a print shop or some components.
I might. Maybe if I just get really rammy and angry, it'll come off.
The joint's quite a ways down there too. Do you think it would help if I pulled up straight while you twisted?
No, I think I got her.
Oh, good.
There we go. It don't take much to wear me out. Just my header. Side. If I get it out with the 90 on it. Elvis, was the fuel hose not good enough? You needed a stick?
They probably won't have to tilt too many degrees before it comes out. It's quite a distance away.
You're pretty scientific about this.
I think you only have about 3 or 4 degrees. You have to tilt 4 degrees. But that clamp that you've got on here, it's a serious clamp.
It's easily accessible.
You
It's more than I want to spend. Elvis, can you quit making so much noise on camera, bud?
I think he's building something.
Yeah, Elvis don't build much. He's more of a destructor than a constructor. Here, take this one. That's better. That's better. You have that one. Don't help me now. Don't help.
Oh, don't worry. I keep my hands real clear when I'm around here.
Don't help me. Don't help me.
Or so help me.
Don't help me. Don't help me. Oh boy.
It's hard to keep your hands off.
Yeah, I know. I have the same disease.
It's a genetic disease.
Oh, sure. Take all the credit, why don't you?
It's nice how that came out so nicely.
Who did this? Who put his spark plug through and around? Why is this here? Okay, come on. Oh boy, I really meant. Oh, I hose clamped it. Oh, so you guys come out. Out. Okay, there we go. Now, yeah, distributor is out. Oh boy. Elvis, you're kind of a jerk. No? You act like you want to be on the show, and then as soon as I turn the camera on, you'll wander off, eh?
Turn the camera shut.
What are you guys thinking about even? Eh? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Hi, buddy. That was... Don't get so close to my face. I have gas all over my hands. I can't even pet you right now. That's a new fun game, eh? You the dog? Can you shake? Come here. Come shake. Come on. Oh, what a good girl, yeah. Oh, yeah, good doggo. How about you, Elvis? You shake? Yeah, that's a good feller. Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah, so much for not petting me with gas on my hands. Looking forward to taking a break, eh? Yeah.
There we go. Turbocharged. And of course, condition really is a little less.
Well, yes and no. It's going to act exactly the same as if it was naturally aspirated. It's weak in some spots, it's going to be just as weak. Like it's going to have exactly the same characteristics as when it was naturally aspirated, but you're going to have more power everywhere. Let's get some hoses off. Oh, they're stuck. Oh, yeah, it's definitely full of icicles. That was pushing my luck on that coolant, that's for sure. Yep, we'll pull it by the manifold. You trying to tell me something, Luna? Come here. What you doing? What are you thinking? What do you want? You really want something? What is it? Use your words. Can you use your words? No? Well, that's very good. You want to fight, Elvis? Do you want to fight? You're just hoping for pets from somebody? No? Oh. No, I can't. Won't tell me what you want, but I can't help. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. See? Yeah, that's a good girl today. Yeah. You must really want something if you're willing to shake. I wonder what it is. To leave? Is it to leave, Elvis? Is that what you'd like? Can't blow fuses if you don't have them. Yeah. Like, I'd like to sort of keep this one the way that I built it. Like, I don't really want to rebuild the whole exhaust and everything on it. No, because as much as it isn't as nice of a job as I could do now, it's perfectly adequate for certain, and also it sort of keeps the... I get to remember how old I was when I built it, if I leave it the way that it is. Like, oh, this is the truck you put together in your early 20s, as opposed supposed to. This is the truck you put together in your early 30s. The motor didn't owe me anything though. Like this engine I rebuilt when I was 16 before it failed the first time. And it stayed together for hundreds of thousands of kilometers, you know? It went in 3 different vehicles. It was abused every step of the way. Yeah. Careful. Hey, could you do me a favor? No, I need the rat hose, other well, I just need a little tug on it. Thank you. I appreciate you were willing to assist. It had left one wheel on a shift. Not when you left, but on the 1-2 shift, you could see daylight. Only just. But I've got a picture or something of years ago racing Steven's Interceptor, and I'm just half a car length ahead of him and one tire in the air. You just see daylight because there's no shadow on the ground. Could you give me about 3 more pumps on that jack, sir? That's good. A little more, yeah. That's good. Oh, did you find an icicle? What do you got there, buddy? Bring it here. Is it just ice? Good, move away from there. Said California is the place you ought to be. Loading up the Jeep. Move to the Beverly. I can say with utmost confidence, it was 9/16. I do? Oh well, it's just as well it broke. It looks like I didn't get the rear main sealed up perfect anyways. The most expensive oil I could buy. Now it's just garbage. You know, just throw it away. Easy come, easy go. Make more money. That's right. You can always make more money. It's easy, right, Elvis? You just make more money. Come here, buddy. Quit chewing that ice cube. It's dirty.
Don't share.
Come here, buddy. Come here. What are you doing? Good boy. Thanks, pal. That was nice of you.
Yeah, that's a good throw.
I have it now. Oh, I can't have it anymore, can I, Elvis? Hi, buddy. You're very close to me right now. Can you not be quite as close to me? Like, I like you, but see, creeper reels and dog toes do not get along, if you'll recall from your last experience with that. Hey, while you're there, go to the right-hand bank of drawers, top one. There should be some oil filter. Red, grab me one appropriate for a pH 16 filter. Now, one thing about when you're working on an engine-swapped vehicle, you don't always get to use normal tools for, say, oil filter wrenches, so this seems to always do the job. It's never let me down, not once. I wouldn't try and reuse the filter after you've removed it this way, though. Had you guys considered that there is 2 chairs there? You could just sit in the other one. You don't have to be upset that he took your spot. Just sit in the other chair. Elvis, you're kind of a jerk for taking your chair. Well, with all the accessories off, the oil drained out of it, the coolant is still draining because it's half frozen. We're on the bell housing bolts and motor mount. I just hate being the guy that forgets to, support his transmission and then gets all his bolts undone. Where you've got one left and then you break the ear off. And that's all the bell housing bolts out. Hey, buddy! What's happening, man? Am I too high? Oh, shoot. I think that light won't up. I think I am too high. Let's lower it back down first. Yeah. Hopefully 2 blocks is enough.
I guess I better be on my way.
You're heading out before the good part happens, eh? Well, sir, you gotta go, man. Don't take my coat, though. I'll freeze without it. See you later. Have a good one, Pops. Doggos, it's almost time. It is almost time. Are you getting sad to be out here, Elvis? Would you like to go home soon? Is that how you're feeling? Well, I would too. You won't get any sympathy from me, buddy. I want to go home too. The engine just won't take itself out, and we have waited long enough cooling down. This toast is a little awkward here. Oh well, she'll go. The only other thing that might have to come off is that lower crank pulley, but I can't remember, so I'm gonna ignore that potential problem for now. Till it's, halfway out and awkward and really hard to get out. Alright, 2 bolts left, maybe, and then it's out. Alright, pump it up, pump it up. Everything's blocking the whole view and everything's about to get exciting. Whoa, where did the lights go? I want all this junk out of my pocket before I get too serious. Get that last bolt out? What's going on here? Got it? Alright, move this. Got a clear path behind us. We've got the transmission on the jack. We've got, you know what guys? Just because I care, I'll put that over there. Alright, we're going to go up and remove the motor mounts as we go up. Just get them out of the way, just like that. Scare you, doggo. Oh, we got to go a little higher for you. Nobody's knocking on the door, Elvis. It's just me making noises. I promise it's okay. Okay, transmission is now clear of the dowels. Now I think we just gotta drag the engine forward and out. Can it go any higher? Am I lifting the whole tire? Pilot bearing should be out by now. Starting to get a little crooked. Come out. Really stuck on something. Oh. You get stuck on clutch blinds? No? Feels like it. That's maxed out on the transmission now. For some reason we are stuck. I think I don't have enough weight. I think I should have used the middle. I think is what's going on here. Sure, it won't all go wrong if we lower it down and move. I'll sit on something. Like it's not going to hit the ground. It's just going to lower down a bit. Worst case scenario, we'll bend the oil pan, which matters, but it's not unfair. Try that, see if that goes better for us. How can we be 2 inches away from the transmission and still stuck? Oh, now we're crooked. Just get that motor mount out while we can. Get out of there. Not very cooperative, are you, Mr. Motor Mount? How are you so stuck? Have I missed something? I don't think I'm on the crossover. No, I'm not. Look like I'm clear of the transmission, but for some reason you won't go forward. What is going on? Is this working? What's going on? Go down into that? There's a big pry bar. That's what we need here. This won't separate you nothing well. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't pull the starter. How stupid. Idiot. How could I be so foolish? Reefing on the engine, prying it to no end, because you didn't take all the bolts out. Sorry, dogs. I'm going as fast as I can, alright? I know it's time to leave. Oh, look at that. Now it's loose. Yeah, weird. Now things will go better, I bet. Now you need up, eh? Now, if you'll recall, with our engine, you've got to turn it quite sideways to get it out. And out a little further, and then we can turn it. This is, I'm going to do this with 2 hands. just swap hands, Heathen. Right about here, we want to stop and take a picture so we got a thumbnail. Up we go, up we go. How about that, eh? What do you think of that, Luna? Oh. It's out! How do we like that, eh? Engine is out. Engine's out, folks! There it is. That's what we did today. Now, our future considerations here are, well, what I want to do is take it apart and look at it and see what happened, what went wrong, and what I did or what I didn't do, or, you know, figure out exactly what went wrong. But that's going to hang out for a bit. Because the reality is what we're going to try and do is just put a different engine in here. We're going to keep this together, leave it for a different day, week, month, year. We're going to try and find a different engine, toss it in there. Now we have located something that might work, and it's like a tomorrow project, but for now, this is what we did today. This was the project. We have an engine out. Really want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing and, you know, liking and sharing and all those other stuffs you do. Really appreciate it. And if you haven't done any of those things ever, that's okay too, but I sure would appreciate it if you thought about doing it at least. Actually, I could care less if you think about it. Just if you want to do it, I'd appreciate that. If you think about it and decide not to, I don't appreciate that at all, actually. But anyways, we'll see you next time. Bye.